Good morning students, welcome to my video. In the last video, we have learned about surds. They are actually irrational numbers only. And their general form was nth root of a, where a is called the radicand and n is called the order of the surd. So this video we are going to learn how to change those irrational numbers to exponential form. Exponential form means index form. So take the general form only, nth root of a. How we will change to index form? So this radicand we have to take it as base of the index form. So a is the base, so this will become base, and order will change to exponent but not n, 1 by n. So a to the power of 1 by n. See, the order has become the denominator of the exponent. So like that you have to change. I will show you some few examples. A to the power of cube root of 8 equals, how you will change? 8 you have to take it as base, order you have to take as the denominator of the exponent, that is 1 by 3. So 8 1 by 3 means it is cube root of 8 only. Similarly, second sum, 7th root of 9. So that is base is the radicand 9, 7 is the order will change to 1 by denominator. 7 order will become denominator. So this is the way you have to change the irrational numbers to exponential form. So third sum, square root of 11. Square root means here order is actually 2, but the 2 we will never write. So how you will change? 11 is the base and 2 will become 1 by 2. So 11 to the power of 1 by 2. Hope you understood. Some few more examples I will show you. 8th root of 7. How you will change? 7 to the power of 1 by 8. Fifth one, 5th root of 3 square. Now 3 square has come. So base you have to take 3 square only. Then order 5. Order will change to 1 by 5 as exponent. So what will be the answer here? 2 into 1 by 5, it is 2 by 5. See, order is here. Order has changed to denominator. 3 square is the base. So this is the way of changing irrational numbers to exponential form. Next one, cube root of 5 square. 5 square is the base, whole to the power of 1 by 3, which is equal to 5 to the power of 2 by 3. Seventh one, 4th root of 11 cube. So 11 cube is the base and 1 by 4 will be the exponent. So that is 11 to the power of 3 by 4. So this is the way of changing irrational numbers to exponential form. Now just opposite you just see 11 to the power of 3 by 4. How you will change to irrational number forms, that is square root form. So 4 will be the denominator, it will change as order here. So 4th root of remaining you have to put it as base or radicand here. So 11 cube will come as radicand. So this is the next main, converting index form to square root form. Change to square root form, second main. First one, 11 to the power of 1 by 3. So 3 denominator will change to order and 11 to the power of 1, that is 11 only. It will become the radicand. So this is the way of changing. Second question, 5 to the power of 1 by 2. So 2 denominator will change as order, 5 will change as radicand. Third question, 18 to the power of 1 by 8. Denominator of the power will become order here. 18 will become the radicand. Fourth sum, 13 to the power of 5 by 2. So 2 will become the order, that is denominator of the exponent will become the order. So 2 usually we will not write. So 2 here and 13 to the power of 5 will be the radicand. You can write it as square root of 13 to the power of 5. 2 you will not write here. It is meant that 2 is there. Order is 2. Next one, 6 to the power of 8 by 5. So denominator is 5, order is 5, remaining 6 to the power of 8. So this is the way of changing index form to square root form. Hope you understood, children. Next section is laws of exponents for real numbers. These laws already you have learned. Just brush up that. First one is a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Second one is, so here bases are equal, exponents are different. A to the power of m by a to the power of n, bases are equal, equals a to the power of m minus n. Division comes, subtraction, multiplication comes, addition of the exponents if the bases are equal. Third one, a to the power of m whole to the power of n equals, you have to multiply the exponent, a to the power of mn. Next one, ab whole to the power of m is equal to, each one should get the exponent, a to the power of m into b to the power of m. So these are the 4 laws of exponents. This is applicable for real numbers also. Now we will try to do some few examples. Find first one, 64 to the power of 1 by 2. 64 to the power of 1 by 2, by using laws of exponents you have to simplify it. So here denominator of the exponent is 2. So base is 64, 64 also you have to change it so that the exponent is 2. How can you change 64 to the exponent 2? Equals, you know that 8 square is 64. So 8 square, see now 8 square exponent is 2 whole to the power of 1 by 2, that is no change. So that is equal to, multiply it, 2 into 1, that is 8 to the power of 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is 1 only, or answer is 8. So this is the way you are using exponents, exponential law and simplifying. Which law here you have used? You have used the third law, a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. A to the power of 2 whole to the power of 1 by 2 is equal to, you have to multiply it, 2 into 1 by 2, that is 2 by 2. So 2 by 2 is 1, so answer is 8. This type of sums already you have learned in 7th standard. So just brush up your knowledge, that's all. Second sum, 32 to the power of 1 by 5. So here denominator is 5, exponent's denominator is 5, 32 you have to change so that you can write it as some base to the power of 5. So which number is that? Yes, it is 2. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. So 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 1 by 5. Now use the third law, 2 to the power of 5 by 5. That is 5 by 5 is 1 only, answer is 2. Next sum, 32 to the power of 2 by 5. Similar sum only. So 32, here it is denominator is 5, exponent's denominator is 5. So 32 you have to change it to some number to the power of 5. So you know that it is 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 2 by 5, which is equal to 2 to the power of 5 2s are 10 by 5. Cancel it, 2 to the power of 2, which is equal to 4. So this is the way of doing this simplification. Second main is simplify using laws of indices. 2 to the power of 3 by 2 into 2 to the power of 1 by 5. Which law you will use? You can use the first law only. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to, side you just write, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. How you will write using this one? 2 to the power of 3 by 2 into 2 to the power of 1 by 5 is equal to 2 to the power of 3 by 2 plus 1 by 5. So now 3 by 2 plus 1 by 5 in working column you can do. How you will do? Fraction, addition. So you have to take LCM there. LCM of 2 and 5, it is 10 only. LCM is equal to 10. So multiply each term by LCM and then divided by LCM. So 3 by 2 into 10 plus 1 by 5 into 10. 2 and 10 you can cancel, 5 and 10 you can cancel 2. So which is equal to 5 3s are 15 plus 2 by 10. This calculation all you have learned in 7th standard. So which is equal to 17 by 10. So you can't cancel it and simplify this one. So leave it like that only. So here you can write 2 to the power of 17 by 10. So that is the final answer. Next sum is one simple sum, 1 by 3 cube whole to the power of 7. Which rule you can use here? A to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. Exponents you have to multiply. So that is equal to 1 by 3 cube to the power of 7. So 3 7s are 21. So 1 by 3 to the power of 21, or you can write it as 1 to the power of any number is 1 only. So 1 by 3 whole to the power of 21 you can write. So that is the final answer. Next sum, third sum, 11 to the power of 1 by 2 divided by 11 to the power of 1 by 4. Which rule you can use here? Second rule, a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Here it is 11 to the power of 1 by 2. Here it is this exponent minus 1 by 4. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, same like previous sum, you have to do it separately. That is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. Take LCM. What is LCM here? 2 and 4 LCM is 4 only. So whole divided by LCM and 1 by 2 into LCM minus 1 by 4 into LCM. Each number you have to multiply with LCM, whole divided by LCM. Cancel here 2, 4 cancel. So 2 into 1 it is 2 minus 1 into 1 it is 1 by 4. So 2 minus 1 it is 1 by 4. So that answer you have to write it here. So 11 to the power of 1 by 4. So this is the final answer. Next sum is fourth sum, 7 to the power of 1 by 2 into 8 to the power of 1 by 2. Here exponent is same, bases are different. So what you have to do? Which law you can use? Bases are different, exponent is same. So fourth law you can use. AB whole to the power of m is equal to a to the power of m, b to the power of m. So this is the RHS is given here. So you have to write the LHS as answer. So AB means 7 into 8 whole to the power of the same exponent 1 by 2. So which is equal to 56 to the power of 1 by 2. That is the final answer. So hope you understood, children. So this is the last exercise of this chapter. In this chapter we have learned more about irrational numbers, irrational number, then rational numbers between two rational numbers, locating root 2, root 3, root 5, all that numbers in on a number line, expressing real numbers in p by q form, then representing numbers on real numbers on number line by successive magnification, then geometrical representation of root x where x is a real number, then rationalizing the denominator and simplification, then simplifying using identities, algebraic identities, a plus b the whole square, that all, then laws of exponents. So with this we are ending up this chapter, and you have some homework questions for you. So these are the homework questions. First main is change the given irrational numbers to exponential form. This I have shown you in this video only starting. So change it to exponential form. Second sum, change to square root form. Then simplification by using laws of exponents. So these all you have to do it in your homework book. Thank you, children.